properly filled with piss.
Oh, you've topped off your piss container?
I can't. I have to be careful with how much I laugh because I can feel it spilling out.
Oh my god. Ew.
That's so cool.
The piss cup inside of me.
This should be the first piss podcast. We just go until one of us pisses our pants. And that's the winner.
I would pee immediately. What do you mean I win if I pee? I'm pissing now.
Oh, well, you want a basket of fries. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's not even like... I went in... I wanted McDonald's so bad I went inside.
Oh,
That's how you know.
They're so like modernized now. They got all the kiosks, and then if you stand at the cash register, they're like, "You're a fucking asshole." They look mad at you. They're like, "Go to the robot. Order from the robot."
That's exactly what happened while I was in there. There was like 10 cars deep for the drive-thru, so I was like, I'm just gonna go in. I'll be normal about it. And I ordered from the kiosk, and I sat down, I was waiting for my order, and this old lady, literally full body across the counter, goes, "Is anyone gonna take my order?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Leave, it's a McDonald's." And then they told her to order from the kiosk, and she said, "Well, the people in the drive-thru don't have to order from the kiosk." I was like, "Damn, she fucking got you
Great
guys."
point.
Yeah.
Great point, lady.
It's like a 15-year-old Mexican boy that doesn't speak English, and like, good luck. Like,
You can see her standing in the drive-thru line. Like, I refuse to use this fucking machine. I want human service. Every time I go, anytime I've been inside a McDonald's in Austin, I'm in line after about 75 high schoolers, 75 brown high schoolers that all have the same haircut, man or woman, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Lively bunch.
Yeah, I had that in a Whataburger. I realized I hate teenagers. Like, I get so anxious around teenagers because I think they're gonna like just be mean to me.
Definitely. I'm
just like,
100%.
They're gonna. I'm in the Whataburger. I'm like, they know I'm gay. They know I'm gay as shit. Fuck.
I can smell it on
All
you.
the Mexican teenagers know I'm so fucking gay.
I just reached that age. Is that how I know I'm old now? Where like if like three teenagers are like, "What's up, big man?" I'm like, "What do you want? Is everything okay?
what do you mean?
Yeah.
Is that, am I safe right now?" And I'm 5,000 pounds. It's like a 100-pound kid talking to me. I'm like, "It's okay. I'm a nice guy. Friend or foe?"
Have you been to the movies recently, like, and had to be near teenagers trying to fuck? That's brutal.
Thankfully, no.
Dude, and also, I think back at how often I tried to fuck in a movie theater and just how many times someone didn't know that there was a child trying to get head.
Yeah, true.
Like, my whole teenage years was just trying to get head the whole time. And I'm just like, damn, I had to make them in the vicinity of CP. I'm a monster. I'm worse than Epstein.
You are worse than Epstein, along with every other American teenager in the country.
Yeah.
Did it ever work? And what was the movie?
Well, there was a couple. I remember I got a hand job to the Hulk movie.
Yes.
13 going on 30, got a little bit of hand
Oh.
stuff to that. Honestly, it wasn't that much head. I got to be perfectly honest. It was mainly hand stuff, and then you're like, that feels good, and then you're like, well, I'm not gonna come in a movie theater.
Sure you are.
Well, I didn't know what to do with it.
Why do you think the floors are so sticky?
You.
Oh my god!
It's not the popcorn.
Imagine
God.
watching A Quiet
It's the
Place
teenage
and
cum.
you just hear the noise of just someone getting their dick sucked.
Just in the distance in the baggy chair. Ah!
Because yeah, you have to like act like you're not getting a blowjob, and then you see what they can see on the movie theater cameras. It's crystal clear. It's as if it was shot in daylight. Like
Yeah.
Shit.
they know.
You also reminded me. I was thinking about this the other day. We need to normalize dudes like just letting it rip when they come, because you know what I mean. I think dudes train themselves to come quietly.
I'm listening.
Have you?
I'm listening.
I hate a quiet comer, but I hate a theatric comer more.
Well, I'm not saying you shouldn't be. I don't know about like screaming or nothing, but I had a sesh. I had a sesh to myself the other day.
Sure.
And like the wife was out. She was at the gym or whatever, and I was like, oh, I can have a no headphones jerk. Let's do this. And I vocalized a little bit, and I was like, that was nice. That was not. It felt like the first time I truly came for myself. It was nice.
What note did you hit?
What?
What note did you hit?
I just did a little line. I was doing some fucking Count Basie, just scoop it.
I was gonna say you're scatting.
Asian porn. Ba, 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 da. No, it was nice. I think dudes should make out a little bit. All right, but if you're filming a porn, shut the fuck up. If you got the camera in your hand, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear you.
If I hear any lip smacking in the background, I'm pissed.
Dude, there's nothing worse than when you're watching a porno and the dude's like hyping up the guy. He's like, yeah, dude, you're fucking her. You're fucking her so good. I would do it like that if I was fucking her, but you're fucking her. And it's so sick.
Fucker.
No one likes a hype man in porno.
I mean, when you said guys should let it rip when they come, first of all, I thought you were just gonna say guys should let it rip, meaning in the movies, which would be hilarious. In the middle of like Nosferatu, like fucking Lily Depp, and someone just goes, "So that's fun." And then you said when they come, and I was like, how often are you having the sensation of farting when you're coming?
Oh no, not farting.
If ever, because that would be wonderful.
I don't know if I fart and cum. I don't know, because I do both a lot, but I don't know. It's sort of like, you know, you like ketchup, you like orange juice. Are you gonna mix them together?
Yes, of course I am.
That's how you got like that.
You never had ketchup and orange juice? What are you, a freak?
No, you're a freak. You said you mixed them.
I remember my uncle one time, he told me, he's like, you know when you have milk and orange juice separate at breakfast, he mixed them and made orange milk, and then he threw up afterwards. He's like, it just didn't make sense that when you drink them separately, it's fine. Mix them together. Fuck yourself.
That was mind-blowing?
Yeah.
Wow.
I love when guys do science experiments.
I feel like you could.
It always ends in someone throwing up.
I feel like you could make something work with that, but because you could do like a milkshake with an orange flavor to it.
Yeah, I have that at my one job. An orange milkshake. I don't.
Wait, so it didn't taste good? The orange and.
I can't imagine it tasted good, but it also did make him throw up.
Cause I was watching this one strongman dude break down his diet. Cause I was gonna be like, I'm gonna be a strongman. I want to know what he eats, and I just go and get fry baskets from McDonald's.
It's crazy that these are my fries too. No one else.
Yeah,
in
it's
this
actually. It's also crazy you haven't offered any.
You can have some.
No, but he was crushing some like Greek yogurt and milk and orange juice all together. That looked interesting.
Ew, dude.
I can
That's
feel
too
it
much
coating
dairy,
my
man.
throat.
Yeah, it's too much dairy.
Maybe, yeah. I'm not a big dairy guy. I don't like all the dairy.
You don't like Big Dairy?
I don't like. I mean, big dairy's fine. Whatever.
Big dairy.
I just don't. Do you think? Fucking ruin the world, big corporations. I think it rules.
Ruin
I
it
think,
one cow fart at a time.
Yeah. Oh, that always makes me laugh. Not to go political, but when they're
Please.
like talking about climate change, and then they'll be like, "Yeah, we gotta get these cows to stop farting." And you're like, maybe Taylor Swift takes one less airplane trip.
Yeah, right.
You fucking dumbasses. It'll be like, dude, you literally read stories about the U.S. Army. It'll be like, they'll take all their trash and burn it in a pit and then give Joe Biden's kid cancer. And they'll be like, you're the problem for ordering too many Amazon packages. That made sense to me.
It did. It made sense to me.
But no, I saw a video where they were like, try to save the world. Don't get same-day shipping on Amazon. And then you'll just be like, you'll see. Anyway, whatever. Who fuck cares? Which one of you is good, Sam? Shut the fuck up.
It's now Big Salmon filled with piss Sam.
Yeah.
Big Sam, piss Sam.
That's a show. I'd watch that.
Now we're cooking. Now we're making moves on this podcast. Now that we renamed it, Andy. Thank you for being here. Time for the intro. 20 minutes in.
Let's start now.
All right. Welcome to Good Sam, Bad Sam. I'm Piss Sam.
I'm Tit Sam.
Fuck you. I had that roast battle on Sunday, and Colin kept making jokes about me not having tits, and the whole time I was actively having a panic attack. And I was like, "This is what we're talking about right now. I feel like I'm gonna drop dead." I was like, "Yeah, I don't have tits. Next question."
Was that when you found out? Is that why you had a panic attack? You just
I've been lied to this whole time.
I dropped to my knees on the main stage
you just did a little titty momentum.
in front of 7 judges. Have you ever had a panic attack on stage?
Not on stage, but I've had panic attacks often. Yeah.
It's been a while since I've had one, and I don't have my anxiety meds anymore. And we were like waiting for them to stop introing 700 judges, and there's so many fucking judges. and it was sponsored by like a vodka thing. So they gave us samples. So I poured it in my water bottle, like squeezed it, like just down the gullet, and then I hit 30 jumping jacks. I kept looking at Colin like, I think I have to bail.
Holy shit.
And then I was just pacing back and forth. And then
Wait, is that what you're doing? You have a panic attack? You hit some jumping jacks?
yeah,
After pounding vodka?
Yeah.
Pounding vodka.
That seems like counterintuitive.
I was trying to get the vodka through my system so I would chill out. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah. No, I've been there.
Wow.
I've been there before. Where like, cause when I first started doing stand up, I used to have to slam like at least like I couldn't do stand up without at least like 3 beers. Now I just do it because I like it. But yeah, or I would do the other thing. If I was a panic attack, I'd down a couple fry baskets and it would just slow my shit down. You should just gorge on hamburgers next
just
time.
turn yourself into goo on the inside so you can't freak out.
Dude, literally, I just
Spike your blood sugar as fast as possible so you have to take a nap.
yeah. I'd be like, I'm
Put
not
yourself
taking.
in a diabetic shock if you're having a panic attack.
Dude, I would be like, I won't take your pharmaceutical medication, but I will give myself the itis. Sorry, I love this setup of just hearing Pat giggle in the corner. You just hear giggles from the other room.
I'm in the cup chair.
This is our live studio audience, but he paid for main room seats. Pat didn't.
Yeah, true. You're the VIP.
Yeah, I can't wait for them to post the full roast because you'll just see me gripping the mic stand and then rocking back and forth the entire time. And then when I turned and saw that there was in fact 7 judges, I put the mic back in the stand and then like almost grabbed the stool.
Holy shit.
I was like, 7 people have to vote.
That's a long time. That is a long ass time.
What was what started off the panic attack?
I was just I did a 14-hour bar shift on Saturday and then rolled into a Sunday brunch shift and then had to go straight to the roast. So just
Yeesh.
no sleep.
Just gave you
Didn't
no
eat.
time to decompress.
I like laid down for 30 minutes before the roast and it kind of made me feel better. But then when it was time to like go roast, I was like, oh, I haven't even like really written
You're
jokes.
just freaking out going, how could I possibly call this guy gay?
Yeah, right.
I did win. I mean,
Wow.
6 out of 7 voted for me, including porn star Alexis Fox and,
Oh, yeah.
and Tony Hinchcliffe and Lemaire.
I see. Oh, Lemaire was judging?
Yeah.
Good shit.
He was just drinking, I think, and then and then he would shout out a name when it was
Wait,
his
what
turn.
night was this?
Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I wasn't down there Sunday.
Congrats on the victory.
The best
That's your flu game.
the best joke was the one I wrote 10 minutes before we went back there, and it was because I went to go take a pee that turned into a poo, and it snuck up on me. But the joke I wrote was Colin looks like he bites his lip when he takes a shit. And it got
Great.
an applause break.
Yeah, that's funny. That rules. That's so funny. I picture just like you clinging to the mic in front of 400 people. Just be like, you have tits. I have tits too. You're gay.
You fucking,
And then all the judges are like, oh my God, she's a fucking prodigy.
you're fucking gay. I might have a pussy, but you are a pussy.
Yeah,
Fuck
you're a
you.
pussy. And my tits are so cool. Shut up, Colin.
Shut up.
Gay,
I
gay
didn't have
They
guy.
might be small,
rebuttal.
but they're mighty. Shut up.
Gay
Fuck you.
guy, idiot.
Yeah, you gay. You probably fucking 69 other gay guys who are
And it's
also
the
gay like you.
blacked out Lemaire's like, oh my God. Starting holy shit chants for you. That rules.
Dude, Lemaire's just drunk being like, the fucking stupid white bitch won.
Can I?
How's Alexa Fox? She got her tits still gigantic?
She's great.
I keep seeing that she's
Farrah
down here and
Abraham
I've
was on
never
the
crossed
second
paths
one.
with her and I'm so sad.
The teen mom porn star was on.
Farrah Abraham?
She was on the second roast
She's
as
still
a judge.
super hot. She's still really fucking hot.
Yeah, but my old GM from Helium was like, why didn't you tell me she was on the panel? And I was like, it was for the later roast. And then he sent me the video of her where she just takes a giant shit.
Is that new?
I don't think so.
No.
Have you not seen that one?
The
was
only
impressive.
one I saw one where she was getting fucked in the butt by James Dean. And
that
she was
new?
like, "Oh my god, my porn leaked with the really popular male porn star." Then it's shot in HD, and you're like, "You shot that, leaked it yourself." Are you showing me your poop?
Yeah. It's the kind of poop, you know when you have a poop and you go, where was that in my body?
Yeah.
Daily almost, yeah.
Oh, I love that there's an ad. I love that we're watching this together. This is what friends do.
Wait, there's MILFs in my neighborhood? Wait, that I
What the
legit thought
fuck
that
is-
was Whitney Cummings for a second. No disrespect to Whitney
This is going to turn
Cummings.
into a shit video?
Yeah.
What?
She's
She's
not
got-
even in the bathroom.
Wait, so she like planned this? She's
Yeah.
like, watch me shit.
Why is she making sexy faces when she's about to go take a fucking?
Oh,
All right,
no.
Wait.
we know where it's coming
Oh,
from.
come on.
Wait.
No.
That's why she liked your bite your lip
Bruh.
and take a shit joke.
Stop it.
Wait.
Stop. Ew.
No, I hate this.
Oh my god!
What?
Oh my god!
Oh.
All right, stop. That's crazy. Her tits are too nice to be doing stuff like that.
But again, she's not in the bathroom. She just shit that massive log out, and then she has to pick it up.
You're right. That's the main weird thing about
That's
it.
the woman in me where I'm like, oh great, who's gonna clean this up?
Who's gonna clean it up? Oh god. Oh, this shit porn's not too cleanly.
Why was she making sexy faces like that was a nice time? That was horrific.
How do you get there, dude?
There was like a cameo, I think. There's a
It
leaked.
was a cameo.
It was a leaked cameo.
Oh my god.
How much you pay for that?
She did that for $50.
Andy, do you have $50?
I don't know. I have,
one
20,
made?
I have 25. Do you want to share the video?
Dude, I got 23 and a basket of fries. We'll figure it out. Why? I wish I didn't see that. I gotta be honest.
I've watched it 5 times.
I can feel my heartbeat in my head right now. That was so fucked up.
So wait, what do you get out of that video?
For me,
Because that
I
makes
just
me
traumatized 2 grown men.
that makes me okay, fair enough. Because you know what, that makes sense. Because ladies are always trying to test dudes, where they're like trying to. You feel that with your chick, right? Where she's like has these moments where like I still got to make sure he's not a fucking pussy.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And then, they like test you with shit. That was like, I don't know. That stems from that or something.
That's your shit test?
You guys don't have my back on this, and I lost all confidence.
Well, I was just waiting to. I was just waiting
listening.
for a joke.
No, because girls.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I get it. I wake up with a knife to my throat every morning.
Yeah, that would be sick. Like in Goodfellas, where she has the gun to your face. That'd be
Yeah.
a fucking sexy ass way to wake up.
Yeah, is your wife white?
She's white. She's Polish.
Whoa,
Yeah, dude.
Yuck.
it's a scary one. Oh, you're
The
Polish
hell?
too.
Yeah,
What the
Polish
hell?
people freak me out, dude.
I'm Polish.
You fucking bitch.
So true. You can't have fries anymore. No, that's like the 2 girls 1 cup. That's the new one for me. I'm gonna show everyone.
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
gonna
like
That
go
was
in-
fake.
That's like a girl thing to get super like excited to be like, you guys are squirming.
I showed you it, and I'm still nauseous. I've watched it 10 times, and it doesn't get any better
We
for
gotta
me.
move on.
Yeah,
My
dude.
brain hurts. Like it's engraved. I don't know if I've shit that big.
Oh, I've definitely shit that big. I've definitely had, and this is a street joke I've used on old coworkers, but you ever take a shit so big, you're like, I might be a little gay now. You know what I mean? You're like, if I was going the other direction, that's gay sex.
Yeah. You guys ever shit so big you came in the middle of it? That's crazy.
Yeah. You ever have a shit so big you leave your wife?
Now we're having fun. And is that your closer? Because I would start closing on that. That's fucking awesome.
No, I
God, it's
used
haunting
to
me.
do that joke on work friends, and they like laughed too hard at it, and I was like, "Oh, this is a dumb joke. It's a bad joke. It's not. It's not for the stage.
I guess I'm dumb as shit then.
It's not in my highbrow repertoire. You
Right.
see me doing.
Right, yeah, it's your
Maybe
poli-sci heavy act.
Yeah, dude. I'm real heady up there.
I mean, one time I was in playing JV football, and I took a shit in the locker room, and I was like, that's a great shit. I'm going to leave it for someone else to look at it. And I went back.
Wow.
I went back and played the second half of the game, and then I was getting a ride home from my buddy because I went to a Catholic school. There was no like public transportation, and he was like, God, I went to go take a piss at halftime, and looked like a fucking horse shit in the toilet. And I was like, yo, Mr. Harmling, that was me. And he was like, what the fuck? He was like just completely disturbed. One of my favorite memories, to be honest.
I think someone did that one time, and I stumbled upon it. And
You recorded
see- I
it.
can
You showed it to all your friends.
You're having a flashback look in your eyes right now.
I love Margaritaville. That's where I'm going to start this story.
Oh, dear.
I love Margaritaville. And one time I was in a mall in Syracuse, New York. The Margaritaville is on the 3rd floor. They were playing Panic at the Disco. I'm pissed off. I'm already having a horrible time. I go to use the
What song are they
bathroom.
playing?
I write sins.
You don't like that song?
It's not from Margaritaville.
You
Well, if they're
play,
trying to get a younger demo, and
you play Buffett where Buffett
If
needs to be
James
played.
Buffet is not on the damn radio when I'm there, I'm leaving a Yelp review while I'm sat in the restaurant.
Yeah, but if every tune is buffet, you're gonna get tired of it. So they gotta
No.
break it
Speak
up.
for yourself, dude.
That's why I'm at Margaritaville.
Yeah, right. I came here for this. It's what the people are
I feel like
expecting.
you walked in and they were like, she's gonna love this.
And I was pissed off. I was like, I'll cut myself right now.
Which
Put on
would make me
cheeseburger-
think you'd like Panic at the Disco.
Put on cheeseburger in paradise. Fuck now.
You're just threatening to cut yourself, and they're like, you really don't want to hear Panic at all.
Yeah,
Goth girl threatening to cut herself. You don't want to hear Panic?
No.
Interesting.
you're holding a gun to the host. I was like, okay, we thought you liked AFI.
We thought.
You know what I mean? Who knew?
So I'm already having a terrible Margaritaville experience on the third floor of this mall in Syracuse, New York. I go to use the bathroom. I go to the handicap stall. It looked like it was like fossilized. You ever see a white shit? Why was it white? Why was it a waterlogged log? Why was the shit pruned and white?
Ugh.
Maybe someone brought an outside dog shit.
You can't bring outside shit in the mall.
You don't know that.
I mean, free will, you can.
If you,
Well-
if you hide it in your pants, you can.
What do
see
you
the-
mean you
You
can't?
see that dude
You're
over
not.
there?
You shouldn't. It's frowned upon, but you can do whatever you want
He's
in
got loose
Margaritaville.
turds in his pocket.
Sam, if you're not worried about the repercussions, you can do whatever you want in Margaritaville.
Yeah.
That is honestly a great prank. Just fill your pockets with dog shit and go get a pat down by like TSA.
Such a good prank. That's a hilarious prank to do to somebody
If I
else.
got to watch that,
Cover
and not-
yourself in dog shit. Amazing.
Yeah, if I got to watch that on video,
genius.
I'd love it. If I was anywhere near that,
I'm throwing up.
I'd fucking hate it. That is on paper hilarious, though. I'll give you that.
Suddenly these fries seem fucked up.
You should be.
Just the smell is encapsulating the entire room as we're talking about the grossest shit possible.
I
I'm
know.
gonna be sick. Get that fucking milkshake away from me. throw that shit away.
Uh-oh.
Wait, is this like your thing?
put it in
Is
my
this
ass.
like your skinny girl horse shit? Where you're just like, oh, I'm gonna bring delicious food and put it in front of these fat guys,
You can have
and then make
some.
it on a pit. No, this is your weird, sick, twisted thing where you're talking about poop the whole time, and
Talking about poop the whole time.
whole fucking
Where are
time.
you?
Where are you?
And I'm still pooping.
I didn't like that video of Fair Abraham.
Gonna cut myself to Panic at the Disco.
What do you mean, fat guys?
Who is this? Good Sam, retarded Sam?
Oh, now I'm fat. I feel like. Oh, now I'm fat.
Oh, just because I'm both your weights combined, I'm the fat guy.
This is like.
Oh, okay.
Is this how Sam felt when she found she had no tits at roast battle? Like, wait a second.
Wait
I've
a
been
minute.
fat this whole time.
Wait, what?
It was
Holy
crazy.
shit.
is we had Nate on 2 weeks ago who said he's a good fat, and now you're here fat shaming him.
Because
dare you.
I'm for once not the fattest guy.
Someone, let's go to BMIs here. Does someone have a scale? Does someone have any medical equipment? Let's figure this out. I gave that up. Oh yeah, it's true. I'm relapsing back to Kill Tony right now.
Nah, it doesn't matter. Sam's got a pretty girlfriend, so it doesn't matter, dude. All due respect.
How much are you paying her?
Don't do that. Don't fucking do that to my friend. You fucking skinny bitch.
I sold my kidney, but so I have another one.
I feel like you regenerate your kidneys
I regenerate everything.
just by your
Every
mass.
morning I wake up and I have a six pack, and by the time I leave the house, I'm a fat piece of shit again. I regrow my
Is that what you
organs
think
every
when-
morning.
Is that what you think when you wake up drenched in sweat? You're like, I just shed my layer.
I come out of a vat of acid like Wolverine every morning. And by the time I get out of my car to do something, I'm a fat piece of shit again. It's crazy.
It's the curse
Takes
for
a toll.
every step you take adds a pound.
Yes. Like, I'm trying to get fit, you know what I mean? I'm just doing my act. Anyways, Andy.
Trying to think of
Look
fat
in the
guy
distance.
Wolverine jokes.
I got a new phone.
I could have 4 corn dogs on each hand.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Nice phone.
I heard a cool phone.
I was gonna say I almost got scammed at the rodeo yesterday.
What?
This guy told me he could get me a new phone, and I would have to go pick it up from the rodeo. And I go to the rodeo, and I'm waiting in the parking lot. He's like, "Can you send me $150
Wait, where'd you meet this guy?
at the rodeo?" No, he
Listen, Andy.
Wait, so
The
you're at the rodeo.
no. So he came into my job. He asked me what kind of phone I had. I told him. He's like, "I can upgrade." it."
Carnation, your phone looks terrible.
No. I had that phone for so long. Mac Miller was still alive. Thanks. He's my background. Okay. But so I had an 11 Pro. He's like, I can upgrade it for free, but you have to come to the rodeo tomorrow. So I go to the rodeo.
Just a guy?
Just a guy.
How'd you get into this conversation?
I love talking.
Certified yappeteer.
I've been
Talk
working,
your way right into getting scammed.
I've been working so much. I'm hitting morning bumps. I'm scheming by 2 p.m. You know, let's
Sure.
start a business.
Right.
And
Let's link. I peeped the vision. Let's link.
new phone. Who dis? No, for real.
Wait,
Who
so
are you?
within meeting this guy, you're like, I'll let you upgrade my phone.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He seemed trustworthy. He walked with a limp.
You walked
Those are
with
the
a
guys you want to trust.
He would never do me no wrong.
No.
He was like, I'll upgrade your phone. You're like, will all my videos still be there?
Will all my podcast clips still be there?
Oh.
It's the poop. Video.
Oh, okay.
She wants to show
The
it to more.
mothership poo video.
Oh, yeah.
Also, when I was going through like the whole phone call thing, he's like, "Oh, I need the pin that you used to create the account to unlock the account," and I set the pin to 6969 because I'm a child. But then I had to tell a group phone call that I wanted to hang up.
Did it crush?
No,
They should have high-fived you through the phone.
I know that would have been sick.
Like, this broad gets it.
I'm like, it's easy to remember. I don't know.
They say women aren't funny. This broad's a hoot. 6969.
Hell
Whoa.
yeah.
Dude, this dude is just going through all these things, and he's just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna rape you. You're making it too easy. It's like you're not even making this fun.
It's basically what happens every time I get raped. And
Yeah.
okay.
God bless.
You're in the middle of it, like 2 thumbs down. Least favorite.
So I get there, literally Apple Pay him $150, and then my phone line just stops. Like my phone doesn't work anymore. Now I'm just sitting in the parking lot of the rodeo, and he said he was gonna run the phone out to me. I'm thinking 5 minutes tops. 30 minutes goes by. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm retarded.
Yeah.
Like in the epiphany, I was like, oh, he got a free phone.
Wait, so he never brought it back?
No, this is the new phone, and I got an Apple Watch. It all worked out, but oh my god, there was
It
a
worked
moment.
out better?
That's wild.
That's what happens when you put your trust in the universe. You get a free phone and Apple Watch.
It's the power of positive
No.
thought.
No, that's some. And I don't want to call you a pretty girl, but that's some pretty girl bullshit.
You heard
Yeah,
it
that's
here
right.
first, folks.
It either works out better than normal, or you end up in a shipping container somewhere.
Yeah. He either comes back, he's just like, I've made you the CEO of Apple, or you're like a sex slave in Russia. It's just like that. That is the fucking that's the Russian roulette
There
of
are
being a
two
pretty
paths
lady.
in front of you.
It's so annoying. He took it to a fucking rodeo, and you're like, I got an Apple Watch. What?
Yeah. And my car was on E. There was like a dust storm happening. It was the most stressful situation I'd been, and I was supposed to be at work at that moment, and I couldn't tell anyone that I wasn't coming.
They get it.
You're like, I can't.
You're out doing girl stuff.
You're like, sorry, boss, would have texted you, but a cowboy had my phone.
Yeah. I was on a girl adventure. You get it, right? And they go, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're late every day. We're never going to fire you.
Sorry, I'm late, boss. I was doing white lady stuff.
Yeah. We leave the side work for the fat guys. Don't worry.
I was
Yeah.
30 minutes late today and left 2 hours early.
That rules.
Made $50. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, that's true. That's enough for a basket.
I'm gonna go spend this. This is enough for 3 baskets.
I mean, I'm glad everything's working out. Everything's coming up mini right now.
It's great. I had another lady offer to give me a free facial, and then they have a friend that does massages. Yeah.
Okay.
They have another friend that does massages out of her house, and they showed me the contact info. And I go, "Oh, White Snake. Like, is that the name of like the place she works out of?" And they go, "No, that's her name." I was like, "Nice."
That's
Ew.
sick. Her name was White Snake.
Yeah.
That's sick.
That rules.
She came with the land type deal.
Is that what
Good
was
old
in?
trailer.
Is that what was in the Jimmy Buffett place? A white snake. Anyway, I'm gonna
Nice.
stop. I'm
That-
gonna get out of here.
That's
You should be proud of that.
It was great.
Thank you.
Can
so
you play
much.
the applause?
Andy.
Thank you.
Andy.
Thank you.
The new White Snake.
How deep into this are we? 29. Perfect.
29.
Andy, what's the worst thing about you?
What's the worst thing about me? I don't know. Pretty great. I mean, there's plenty of bad things about me. I'm pretty forgetful and retarded.
Well, that's
I
just
know.
a boy.
What?
That's just being a boy.
Yeah. Probably the worst thing about me is I'm a little self-centered. So like if I view you as wronging me, I'll make a whole fucking thing out of it. Sometimes I don't know. This is a lot.
So
This is a lot.
so you're retarded and hold a grudge.
Yeah.
So you're Irish.
I'm a grudge. Yeah.
Yeah, you're Irish.
I'm
Great.
actually. I gotta give a shout out to
Ireland?
Yes, Ireland. No, I was listening to Greg Fitzsimmons on Neil Brennan's podcast, and he was like going through shit like that. He's like, it's just being Irish, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit,
Yeah.
Because I used to be like, I'm such a fucking dumbass, and he's like, you're just Irish.
Yeah, for sure.
So I am a dumbass.
How many
Ireland-
Guinnesses did you have on Monday?
I don't even really fuck with Guinness that much. I'm more of
Wow.
like, it's fine.
Fucking guy.
Well, also too,
You
whole
are a bad person.
The whole company's based off lies. The whole fucking pouring it shit, that's not real. It doesn't do anything. The way you like supposed to pour a Guinness, it's all just made up advertising. So I don't like to put my money in liars. And
No, just McDonald's. An ethical corporation.
well, they try to lie to me. You know what I mean? It's like when you go to McDonald's versus like a Burger King is like, what's up, guys? You're about to eat some fucking chicken fries. And McDonald's is like, welcome to the McDonald's. They put a chandelier in their fucking restaurant. You haven't been inside, you wouldn't know.
I was in there. It was great.
Am I doing this right? Am I doing your podcast right?
Yeah. Why are you yelling at me?
I just want to know I'm doing a good job.
You're doing such a good job.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Insecure.
The country of Ireland.
Yeah, I was not excited for this part of the podcast because I was like, oh, Sam's my friend. I'll do her podcast. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's the one where she goes, hey, Andy's friends, what's the worst fucking thing about him? And then we're just going to go through that. And I was like, oh, I don't want to do this at all.
Luckily for you, you picked a good week to be on where I was too busy to really research. So
Oh, hell yeah.
it's pretty light over here.
Well, yeah, because I also,
Yeah.
I didn't, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
No, I didn't fucking know either that you tell, when you message people's friends and you're like, what's shitty stuff about them? And then when they're on the podcast, you tell them what their friend said specifically.
No.
Which
If they
friends?
can guess, then that's on you.
Oh, okay.
I don't disclose.
Because Nate was
Nate
on.
guessed you for every single fucking thing. He was
Oh,
gonna
that
be right
rules.
eventually.
That was Andy.
Yeah, me and Nate are.
I saved yours for last, and I finally get to yours, and I was like, "Who was it?" He's like, "I actually don't know." Like it was Andy.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh yeah, no, me and Nate butt heads all the time, but we're like fucking very similar. It's gay how similar we are. But
I was
okay,
like, you
because
guys
no,
were
I was talking to Nate, and he was just like, "You called me a diva." I was like, "Sam told you I said that? I thought this was a secret."
He is a diva.
He is a diva.
Do you want to kick
fine.
off the first one?
You can do the
Because
first one.
okay. All right. This is a two-parter. The first one, Andy loves having his nipples cranked.
So, whoever told you that,
We'll save part 2 for later.
well, no, whoever told you that, I appreciate they said cranked because when I brought that up on the podcast, they told me they took that and said I was into nipple play, and I go, no, it's like really straight when I do it. I do nipple cranking. It's not nipple play.
Makes me shudder hearing
Like a
it.
purple nurple.
Why? Getting your
don't know.
nips cranked, dude.
I don't know.
Like
I don't think about that. I don't think about the why with stuff like that too much. Because that's like a waste of time. It's like people who make their like mental health issues their whole identity. You're not gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? Where you're like, why do I get anxious when I go to the grocery store? I don't fucking know. Just fucking figure out how to thug that shit out. So that's why one time it happened. And I go, well, that was pretty sick. That ruled pretty hard. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why.
you don't know
Great.
why you like.
But you love it.
Yeah, I don't do it that. The irony is, we don't even do that shit too often. I just
I can
brought
do it
it
for
up.
you right now.
I just brought. Only if you're bad, Sam. Yeah, no, I haven't done it a lot as an adult, but as a
What the fuck are we doing then?
Are you doing it in the movie theater as a kid?
Yeah,
Yeah.
doing it to yourself in the movies.
Yeah, I
watching
never-
Honora. Just
I never got head in the movies. I was just cracking my nipples alone. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you hear Andy was jerking off in the bathroom? He's sitting there fucking no.
I walk out, go to my friends, just got laid.
Your tits are bleeding. I just got so much pussy. Like, really? Because you have the tits of a marathon runner right now. What the
Yeah.
fuck happened in there? Okay, loves having his nips cranked. Cranked is disgusting, but I understand.
See, cranked. I already said that. I prefer cranked over nipple pleasure. I'll take cranked.
Nipple pleasure. Yeah.
I was the advocate when we were debating it before on the pod. I was the advocate of cranked.
There's this old super fat comic. I mean, I'm saying that, so he's a giant man. I don't know if he does comedy or if he's still alive anymore. His big bit was, I love nipple play. Last week, my nipples put on a great performance of like Wicked or something, and made me laugh every time. Anyway, number 2, doesn't have an inside voice.
No.
Yeah, nah.
Nah. No, you know what that is? That's because when I realized this after like moving out of my parents' house and then like living in Jersey and all that shit and then when I'd go back to my parents' house, I realized my family, we are really fucking bad at interrupting each other. That's probably one of them on the list is I interrupt and I don't listen. Yeah, but one of my co-hosts is back there being the producer going, yeah. You do too, F word. But yeah, no, when my family, no one listens to each other. We're all severely autistic and we just really want to tell each other about the movie we just saw. And so no one listens to each other. They just want to say their thing and go back to it. And I've always just been like, I always joke I was like 3 attaboys from not doing stand-up. So I just spent my whole childhood wanting to be heard. So
Yeah, sure.
I just would always be like, look at me! Look at me! And then mix that with I've been friends with dudes from Philly my whole life, so it was just naturally talking over people and yelling all the time. But yeah, no, I fucking scream all the time. It was a running joke when we first started doing panties. Like my audio levels every single time were noticeably lower than Lemaire and Nate's. Yeah, I'm really fucking loud.
What's it like when you have to try to like whisper something in someone's ear?
I mean, I can do it.
Just rather scream it.
No, I'm constantly being told you're yelling. And it's just me talking.
Trying to picture you doing like ASMR. How could you yell whisper?
I could probably intensely, like, you fucking motherfucker. I don't know.
Whisper screams. I picture like you and your wife have an agreement that you can't talk on an airplane.
Well, it would
You know what I
get...
mean? Where it's like, everyone's going to hear this. We just need to save this for the hotel.
Yeah, no, I can be quiet. I used to get so fucking annoyed with my wife because we would...
Dumb bitch.
Yeah,
Kidding.
she's just...
I'm kidding.
No, dude. Have you met her? She's a fucking stupid bitch. No, because, well, my wife, my wife, like, I'm really loud. I'm a real loud retard, but my wife's also a spaz. And, like, she would be overly worried that our neighbors in our apartment complex would be fucking, you know, they'd be annoyed by how loud we are. And literally, like, the last apartment we lived in, the kids above us would play like DDR, and I'd be like, I don't care if I'm loud.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, fuck them. I thought an earthquake was happening the other day. And because it would be funny, because my wife would be like, it would get to a point where my wife would be like, you're yelling, and I would be like, who gives a shit? Let me be me. But yeah, I have zero inside voice, and that's completely fair.
Done. Boom. Should I move on?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it too. He's a good dude and a great friend too. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah. I'm actually realizing I like this pod now because it's all about me.
Yeah. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
People love that.
Can I come back next week?
He will argue with you about anything, no matter how wrong he may be.
I get that from someone else's perspective. I would rephrase that: if I think I'm right, I will die on that hill. Because this is the thing I never get credit for. How often I go, oh, I see where you're coming from, or there's like a million things I will not argue passionately about. You know what I mean? But it's the one. My problem is like if I think I'm right, I will not let it go. So that sticks out in people's minds. But like I never get credit for the 50 million times I go, oh yeah, I never saw it that way. Oh, you make a good point. I do that all the time. It's just I'm a loud, obnoxious fuck when I think I'm right. So those stick in everyone's minds.
I feel like I'm about to have what this conversation, like, you just sounded like future me talking to my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to give almost that exact spiel in about 3 hours over the phone.
No, it's like I completely get why people say that about me, because if I think I'm right, I'm gonna fucking die on that hill. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the other part. They're like, oh, you just think you're right about everything. I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna lie about something. But I always get annoyed because I feel like I never get credit for the times that I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good point.
I say this constantly.
Dude, God.
I say this constantly, and you're never gonna, no one's, you're not gonna win.
Yeah.
But I still will have that conviction. I think Irish people have like 8 personality traits to choose from, and we all can pick like 4.
Yeah.
Because there's a serious overlap
I get
with
the
every
fucking-
Irish dude I meet.
Yeah, I get the fucking thing where I'm like, it's that like what the fuck is it? I don't know. Next thing, I lost my train of thought.
Okay, fuck it. I think you're right all the time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He's very loyal to his friends, and he, all caps, loves Kit Kats. Those are his
That's
favorite
Pat.
candy bar of all time.
I know that's Pat. Me and him got in an argument about Kit Kats one time.
No way.
Oh, that's the other thing. That's the other thing I'll do. Yeah, we got in a fight.
I love fat jokes that I'm not involved in.
Well,
Yes!
no. Also, too, and I love you to death, Pat. So if I say anything shitty, I apologize. But no, if I think someone, I have a big. This is what I was kind of trying to get at earlier. I have like a big, strong sense of like justice, and then mix that with if I think someone's trying to be like shitty or cunty for the sake of it. Then that like really gets in my fucking ass, and I go, I'll fucking fight this fight. So me and Pat were going over to Lemaire's when he was still at Shane's for Shane's.
Honestly, that's the longest way. Lemaire's closet.
I don't know why I
Shane's
said
pool?
that. Yeah, it's just gay. Like, we're going to Shane's. No, yeah, we were going over to Shane's for a birthday party thing. And we stopped at a gas station. I picked up 2 candy bars. I got a Reese's and a Kit Kat. And the Kit Kat, for some reason, wasn't that good. And I was like,
Did they season it differently?
dude, it was different. It was different. And like, it was just fucking different. And I was like, oh, that wasn't a great Kit Kat. And Pat goes, what were you expecting? It was a Kit Kat. And I go, that's insane. And that just bugged the shit out of me. I go, Kit Kat is a respected candy bar. Like, it's just known as a good candy bar. And like his tone just drove me insane when he said that. So for the next 30 minutes, we were screaming at each other in the car. Cause I go like, oh, Pat, you're living a lie right now.
Holy shit.
And you
That's
need to be
a huge conclusion to jump
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Wow.
I was like.
They're seething with no voice.
Yeah, I'm also trying to be. I know Pat can't jump in, so I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to tell you my perspective because I'm just like, oh, you're living a lie right now,
That-
and I need to fucking. And also, it was just sometimes Pat will just get a tone to his voice where I was like, I'll end our friendship right now. I don't like your tone. I'll end this right fucking now.
That's such a funny. Kit Kats aren't that great. You're living a lie, you piece of shit.
Well, no, it's no.
Making that huge.
That's my thing. That's not what happened. He goes, what were you expecting? I go, Kit Kat's a respected candy bar. I was like, this is like, whatever, fuck you.
Andy, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but you look like a guy who just bites it, you know? Just straight into
through the wrapper.
Wait.
No, just like you don't abide by the breaking rules. You look like you just eat it.
I do 2 at a time.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
2 fingers.
All right, chill. Chill. I got a wife. Calm down. What the fuck is this?
All 4 right in my mouth.
No, that's psychotic. I'll break 2 off and bite half of
Insert it
it.
like a CD.
No, I just get that shit in there like a floppy disk.
What's your favorite candy?
Well, this was the best part too. is Pat was also trying to talk shit. He's like, well, if you know candy, you should have got some Reese's cups. And I got some right fucking here.
Lift up your shirt like you're holding a pistol.
And
Just two Reese's cups on your waist.
Yeah. Favorite candy? If we're going chocolate, I've been really lately, I've been really about just a straight milk chocolate Hershey bar.
Whoa.
Who hurt you?
Whoa.
The fuck's wrong with that?
That's wild.
Where on the doll did they touch you?
Okay, here's the thing. You don't understand how much candy I eat. So I'm going through cycles and phases.
Do you think it's like kind of a diet that it's chocolate that isn't stuffed with something else?
That took a second. I was like, oh wait. I was about to answer it like it was a real question. I just been into classic milk, straightforward milk chocolate right now. But I mean, I'll fuck with a Reese's. That's the thing. I eat all the candy.
How do you
I
feel?
think my go-to though. Actually no. You know why I've been crushing milk chocolate is because I've been going to Aldi's and there's the candy right at the beginning. And I just grab the milk chocolate and I just start eating it throughout the store. And I go, I'll pay for this when I get to the counter. And then I finish it and I go, I'm not paying for this.
Of course not.
I'm not fucking paying for this.
Of course not.
And I do the same thing at HEB with the chicken fingers. I walk around HEB eating chicken fingers.
is-
Eating while grocery shopping should be a crime.
That's a fat
It's so
activity.
I don't
That
order-
is wild.
No,
You
it's
walk
actually
in,
it's
like-
actually incredibly intelligent. I do it so I don't order more food than I mean to.
I disagree.
And I like stealing.
I disagree.
Just in your mind, it's like, ooh, the complimentary food.
Oh my gosh, this complimentary uncooked frozen pizza. Of course they have this for me. Just pound a supreme pizza, biting it off like a fucking hockey puck. I mean,
So
I don't
funny.
want to ruin your milk chocolate thing, but my girl told me months and months ago that regular milk chocolate Hershey's has a slight taste of vomit. And I have not been able to untaste that once she revealed it to me.
Luckily for you, we have a bar here.
We have a chocolate bar covered in puke if you like some.
I will say this: I'm almost constantly 2 days away from puking, so it's just always there.
We have a basket of
tastes like home.
assorted chocolates, but you can only eat them while the shit video is playing.
Why
I
did you
will
bring
not
that
be eating
up
them.
again?
Dude, I was just,
What's in your shirt pocket? Is it a long log?
This is the best prank ever. What the fuck? I'm
It's a
punching
bag of dog shit.
oh no! Now I can't eat Snickers or Milky Ways for a while now.
How do you feel about almond joys?
I don't like almonds. Every time I eat
Underrated almond joys.
Yeah, I was just thinking that's the most log-like candy. It has the poop veins.
Snickers got the
Something's wrong
best
with you,
vein.
bro. Something's wrong with it. Snickers got the best vein. Yeah,
Snickers
chill.
is veined up.
No
Snickers
Diddy,
have
dog.
been
Damn.
Hey man,
Shit. Snickers got the best vein.
Andy, don't take this the wrong way, but you look like you eat a Snickers by fully inserting it in your
what?
mouth.
Couldn't even get it out. Sam's about to pass out.
That's crazy. You had a
Have a
panic
fry.
attack at roast battle and not right now.
No, I feel safe in this room full of boys.
Fair enough.
True. There's some units in here right now.
None of you guys have the physical dexterity to take me down.
Oh yeah, I'd get tired halfway through the sexual assault.
Yeah, I try to tackle you and I'd come and I'd stop.
Dude, I'd just be like huffing and puffing and be like, can you finish this?
I would twist your
Is there
nipple
any way you
and then
can
you
rape
would just
yourself?
the release lashes.
No, Andy comes at you, you crack his nips, you defeat him, and you do it on me, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
no such luck, Sam Mini.
No, I'd
For rape too.
start writing her love letters. Be like, I thought we got off on a bad start. Let's figure this out.
We could totally do this podcast together if you wanted.
Yeah.
We record from my basement.
It's like you're good Sam and bad Sam.
You don't even need that other fucking fat guy. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I'd be such a better fat guy. I'll change my name to Sam.
I might need it when Sam has a heart attack.
Oh, come on now.
Come on.
Too real.
You fucking skinny bitch.
I was just gonna crawl underneath the door real quick.
Never mind.
You're not gonna have a heart attack. You're gonna live forever.
Thank you. Well, it kind of just every time someone
Per
puts,
your contract.
everyone who puts it on me, it's like if I'm gonna have a heart attack, I hope it's right now. So you feel horrible about it. That's the best case scenario. So like, you get this guy, he's gonna have a heart attack, and it's go pop, and just drop to the floor. Andy, focus. Oh wait, I missed that one. Wait, Andy, focus.
Are you making fun of my ADHD?
No, I have it too. We lived together for like 4 months when I first moved here, and the main thing I learned was we have very different morning routines.
That's Pat. Yeah, Pat reminded me I hate having a roommate, and it has nothing to do with him. It's more about me. Yeah, we realize we both have very, very different routines, and I need an environment where I can do. It's all. Like, I like my morning routine all revolving around me. Like, I can have my own space where I can do, and then, what the fuck's going on? No, I realize I have a lot of, like, the second I wake up in the morning, I'm just like, my brain's racing, just like, you failed at everything you've ever done. Like, it's like one of the,
The wake-up call, the Irish call it?
Yeah. That's just like my brain going, and then I realized I was actually because when I moved down here, I moved down before me and my wife moved into our actual house. So I was crashing at Pat's for like 4 months, and I didn't fully realize. I was like, oh yeah, I just use my wife as you're supposed to, where you use your wife to like be like, oh, this is what's going on in my head. I need to like talk at you. You know what I mean? To like just get it out of like my fucking head. And I realized the first like week or two I was like doing that to Pat, and Pat has a very different morning routine, which is sit in the dark for 9 hours watching old MMA clips. And if you walk up to him and go, hey Pat, how you doing? He goes, and I was like, oh, okay. So I learned that one morning. And then, it was, and then I tried to be more accommodating as a roommate.
I love having a 9-hour morning routine.
Dude, it's so funny. Because, like, dude, there would literally be mornings I'd walk out and I'd be like, I'd wake up, walk out, get a glass of water, or start making coffee for myself. And I'd just be like, what up, Pat? And dude, there would be, like, half the time he'd say, like, he would nod at me, but he would, like, there was literally times where he'd be like, like, what the fuck did I do, dude?
Pat, I get it. I hate morning yappers.
Yeah. But no, that was just a thing where it's like, me and my wife are the type where, like, we'll be back from something and we'll just, like, unload on each other. And then, like,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Yuck.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
Premarital unload?
What's wrong with all that?
I'm still stuck on the fact that you say, when I wake up, I feel like I'm a failure at everything I've ever done, which I understand, Irish. And then you say, and that's why I use my wife for someone to talk at. What a beautiful morning that is for her. Just be like, what does the universe have for me today?
She's like, the same
I'm a
bullshit.
fucking piece of shit. Why do you even fucking love me, bitch?
You take
Good morning, by the way.
No, you're taking it too literally.
Oh, sorry.
I don't go like, hey, babe, I think I'd be redundant if every morning I was like, hey, I think I'm a fucking stupid pussy. And she'd be like, so like Monday through Thursday? I hit her with new shit.
Those are your daily affirmations?
No, it's just that it actually made me realize, because the other day I had a fucking thing that made me irritated, and I was like screaming about it to my wife, and I was like getting it off my chest, and then the second I was done yelling about it, I go, I'm actually being insane. Like,
Oh, yeah.
in the moment, I felt so justified, but the second I got it off my chest, I was like, oh no, I'm actually being an insane retard. And then it made me, it made me get more respect, because like women always do that thing where they're like, I don't want you to solve my problems, I just want you to hear it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I get that now. Because I used to be like, that's insane, that's the dumbest thing ever. But I'm like, oh, I get it. I had one of those moments. All right, so I'm trying to relate to women. Now everyone thinks I'm gay.
No, I'm just going through that exact scenario, and somehow I never learned my lesson. It's just like a schedule where I'm like trying to be like, no, I'll solve it by doing this, and she goes, that's not what I want, and I go, you fucking dumb bitch, and I just still have to relearn it every 3 weeks somehow.
Nah, sometimes
Throw
you
in
just,
a Mexican girlfriend, and oh baby.
yeah, sometimes you just need to fucking while out and just to have someone there to like acknowledge it, so you don't feel schizophrenic.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But you're like, I don't want anyone to interject. I just want to do this. But if no one's here, I'm just a schizophrenic guy.
Yeah. My biggest fear on stage when I'm bombing is that I'm actually screaming at a bus stop. You know what I mean? Where like no
that's
one
so
gets it,
fucking
and then I
funny.
just like come to, and I just have a beard down to my nuts, and I'm like covered in piss, and I'm like, these fucking blah, blah, blah. And it's like
Oh,
I'm just yelling at Home Slice.
That's such a You
That's
know,
my biggest fear.
half those guys on 6th Street think they're like at the mothership.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And then when they don't think they're at mothership, they're ruminating on the creek patio, freaking everybody out
They're at karate lessons.
with pipes and shit somehow.
Some dude was doing karate at the corner, and I was trying to cross the street, and then he just like snapped out of it, and he was like, "Hey, how are you today?" I was like, "Don't do that.
Oh.
Go back." Knock it
Now
off.
you're not being lucid now.
No.
You're freaking me out. Go back to eating your own shit. That was more
No.
polite. That was more pleasant.
I did have a fat person day. I also went to Walmart before this,
Nice.
before I got my McDonald's.
Wait, going to Walmart is fat?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? You know, you talk too much shit for how much trailer park energy you have. You're at home at a goddamn Walmart.
Oh
Are you
my
sponsored
gosh.
by Walmart? Why are you yelling at me?
No, you got this.
I said nothing about you going to Walmart. You're taking personal offense.
I'm standing up for the little guy right now. You
Standing
No,
up for the fat
big
guy.
big fat pieces of shit guys.
No,
Well,
I'm sitting-
all right, I'll push back on
no,
that.
no, right now I'm sitting down.
I'm Team Andy.
I'm sitting down for the big guy, but I will be standing up for the little guy. No,
As my knees
nah,
crack.
you got in there with some elitist bullshit right there with your fucking Walmart's a lovely place.
So I was doing fat people stuff, and I went to Walmart.
Who's the fat people shit?
Just going.
No, you're being a
to
bitch.
certain fat people, going to Walmart is getting their steps in. Let's be clear.
Yeah,
I
dude.
thought you meant,
Also-
like it's like their church,
Kind of, yeah. You walk around singing.
the Walmart chapel.
I mean, my only concern is you went to McDonald's before Walmart?
No, after.
After.
Yeah.
And you didn't go to a Walmart with the McDonald's on the inside?
There wasn't one in there.
Yeah, but you know the ones where there are.
I
You have it
don't-
on your phone, probably.
It's not a
You have
full
it saved
Walmart.
on your. It's not a full Walmart.
It's not a real Walmart. There is one Walmart where
Hold on your story. We have more important shit to say right
Yeah.
now. Go ahead.
There's a Walmart where there's a
no,
rub and
and
tug.
I know this because I'm garbage, not because I'm fat. No, there is one Walmart where they got like a fucking whole cheesesteak place in it, but it's also a Walmart where all the underwear is behind glass. And I go, you guys really feel more like a McDonald's Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
We all get it. Tell us your story, asshole.
It's not even good anymore.
Damn it, sorry.
It was just like interacting with homeless people, but I now carry that kind of like how I interact with that when people like randomly approach me and they're like, "Do you have a moment?" And I just looked at this dude in Walmart. I shook my head. I was like, "I'm sorry, I don't have money."
Oh, shit. Dude, a 6th Street flashback?
Yeah, he was trying to sell me something, but I guess it still applies. Like, no, I don't have money. I'm just at the store.
Right. Yeah, I can't offer you anything. It doesn't matter if you're looking to smoke more meth or sell me Spectrum Internet. I don't got it.
Yeah.
I came here for socks.
There's also a lot of homeless people where you see them and you're like, you don't have a home, but you do sleep inside. Like, I can see it on you. Not like around 6th Street, because I live up north, and I'll see all these like people just like hanging outside of fucking Walmart or McDonald's or wherever, and they'll have like clean clothes and a cell phone and all, and
Where
like a
the fat
whole
people hang out?
stocked up. That's crazy. It's crazy, this fat discrimination you're doing.
I just think it's crazy that you proved my point 2 seconds later.
What?
There's a bigger sociological issue, Sam, that you wouldn't understand. All right?
Oh, it's society's fault. You guys are built like that.
100%.
I'm not
RFK.
here.
Sorry.
RFK.
I'm not here to fat
I'm
shame
not here
either.
fighting. I'm not here like being a good person. I'm just saying it's not fat people shit. It's poor trash people shit. It's a socioeconomical issue, not a health issue.
Right where you need to be.
Yeah.
And more poor people are fat.
It's more of a fucking you thing than a fat guy thing. You trailer park lady.
You really hit a nerve. This is
I've
why.
never lived in a trailer.
Well, you got the energy.
Tell it to your face.
Tell it to your face and the things you say and the places where you get cell phones.
All right, the guns are out.
Can someone hand me a mirror so I can cry in it?
By the way, that happens to me all the time. Everyone thinks I take things personally, and I go, no, I'm just autistic when I think about right or wrong. Because it was just about the fact that you were wrong about calling it a fat people place. That was like my autism that kicked in. And then no one ever believes me, and then I get more mad. And then I start screaming, and people say, "You have an anger problem." I go, "No, you have a being wrong problem."
What a line. You have a being wrong problem.
That's something they put on a T-shirt they sell at a gas station. In the
And then this, happens, and then I make a joke, and then people take it literally, and then
That
it's
is
now
so true.
and now it misrepresents me.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
where I get the most triggered if I'm misrepresented. I'm a gay idiot.
Well, that for sure. But Sam Benny, that was one of the most beautiful snipes I've heard in a long time. I don't have an anger problem. You have a being wrong problem. Is on the back of a 5X sleeveless camo shirt and get a fucking rest stop right now. Oh my God.
You get that shit at a fucking Pilot with a fucking XL Diet Coke.
Oh, that sounds so good right now. Sorry.
You guys want to go to
I said a
Pilot?
moment. Yeah, why don't we just get out of here? Let's go to Wendy's.
Yeah.
Let's drive up to
Eat-
Texarkana real
Eat some
quick.
horse.
I want to buy a gas station knife real bad.
Same, actually. Mr. I keep forgetting your last name. Malafarina.
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 You kind of share every single thought you have or maybe have ever had. It all started back in the day.
That doesn't sound like you at all.
What?
Talking shit?
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
Dude, I hate when you guys both look at me like that. I feel like I'm about to get eaten. And not even for pleasure, just for fucking sport.
For sports.
I do that if you'll let me. If I like.
Sorry?
If you'll let me.
Oh, back to my thing and not Sam being eaten for sport by us?
Sorry.
Okay.
I
I'll
wasn't.
do that if you
I
let
wasn't
me.
listening to
What
a
the
word you were saying.
Oh, okay.
See, I said that earlier. I get locked in my own thing and I don't listen. What were you saying? For sport or play?
No, it doesn't matter. Moved on.
I apologize.
Keep going, Andy.
Yeah. No, if you.
Yeah.
If I start talking to you and you're not giving me a sign that I'm annoying you, I will tell you anything that's on my mind at all times. Especially too, like
That's fun.
I don't do it as much. I feel, I could be wrong. I feel like I do it less because I'm less uncomfortable with like silence and conversations. Like if you and me were taking a drive, back in the day, I just wouldn't shut the fuck up because I'd be uncomfortable with silence. But now I'd just be like, oh, I don't care. But like, yeah, if I'm talking to you and you don't give me a sign that you're over this, I'll talk forever. Cause I have this thing where like I can't keep a thought in. I can't like, if I have a thought, I need to like, that's why I like podcasting and streaming and stuff like that. I have to like verbally express everything and stuff. Cause it doesn't, I don't know. Now I'm going to get down a whole fucking psychoanalyzation of myself. Cause there's some degree of the thoughts not feeling valid if I don't throw it out into the world and test it. You know what I mean? If you just keep it in your head. Yeah. Yeah, right? That's too, like, real, so I didn't want to say it.
I was expecting something that sort of intelligent to come out of your mouth, to be honest.
Oh, well...
I just saw your eyes switch when you said that, when I said that to you.
Well, I hope the heart
finally
attack
been
we were
heard.
talking... Well, I hope the heart attack we were talking about earlier happens.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Let's just be... Oh, okay.
You're eating candy coughs?
Yeah, because I choked on a muffin on the way over here, and I couldn't stop coughing. So I hurt my throat. I was literally gagging for like 20 minutes on the way over here.
Career-ending injury.
I choked on a fucking muffin. I'm sorry. I thought you were gonna laugh at that. That's the other thing I do. I feel really bad if I upset people because I'm always just trying to make people
same.
laugh.
I said the intelligent thing, and then I was like, oh, that's not nice.
Well, no, that's the other thing.
I'm the worst comedian of all time.
No. That's the other thing I do.
I really am like the worst
happening?
comedian ever.
That's the other thing I do. If I feel
This is why these things can't go longer than an hour. What the fuck is happening?
Can you just wait 2 fucking seconds? I'm talking to my friend Sam. No, that's the other thing I do all the time. If fucking
Sick.
all right, well, do it away from me.
Go inside, you fucking animal.
Go in that fucking room over there.
Go to the closet of shame.
All right. I think now's a good time to start the podcast.
Welcome back to the show. It's Good Sam, Bad Sam. I'm both. Here's Andy.
Oh, but what I just did to you is when I feel slighted, I immediately say the meanest fucking thing possible.
Yeah.
Or I go way too mean and I don't feel jokey anymore. And then people think I'm like getting sensitive or whatever, which there's an argument. And then I'll just be like, oh no. I'll just, in my head I go, oh no, I just had to bring justice back to the universe. And then when justice gets brought back to the universe, we're good.
Right.
They just have to tear you down a little bit so that happens. I have to go to therapy.
This is fucking awesome.
But yeah, no,
dude,
this
is fucking awesome.
Going to your thing earlier, there is a weird thing I have where it's like, that's why I talk so much, because it's like the stand-up thing. You don't know if a joke's actually funny till you say it in front of a crowd, and you don't. It's like, but it's like I don't think like a thought's valid unless I bounce it off of people. But at the same time, it's like that's also just me not having confidence in myself, and it's like no, just because then you're turning your whole existence based off what other people think about you, and that's also one of my biggest problems throughout time is I like worry way too much about everyone's perception of me.
Sure.
I've been getting way better at that, and it's so freeing. Yeah, it's the best feeling to not care.
Having a self-esteem?
Oh my God, it's nice.
Pretty fun. Just take
That's
your shirt
another
off.
Irish thing
Yo,
too.
it's the best.
Cut it. Cut the cameras.
No, I just...
I can go for a crank now.
Cranking it to sleep.
No, I get that. I just assume everything I'm saying is probably going to be fucking useless, and I just don't. That's how I solve that problem for myself.
See, I go the See, I think the same thing, but I'm on the never-ending quest for an attaboy. So I just go like, I say things so people go like, what you just did. You're like, that was a really smart thing. In my heart, I was like, thank you so much, Sam. I really appreciate that.
I immediately had to shit on that feeling.
Oh my God. Dude, I literally think, I still will, dude, there's like one podcast where, like, I remember, like, we were talking about Bitcoin or something, and Lemaire goes, wow, Andy, you really know a lot about that. And I'll think about that once a month.
For sure. No, me too. Me too. I mean, nah, this is a dumb story. See, I just did it to myself. Don't worry about it. I'll keep it to myself.
I also, in the context of podcasting and comedy too, you got to get rid of that shit because it's like you look at everyone who's popular, it's the most mentally ill people in comedy. So it's like just let it rip and ignore the comments.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, let's go to the last one because I feel like this is.
But I secretly read all the comments.
I feel like this is a similar.
I had to write in.
Similar
I have a
tangent.
final one after this one.
Okay, sweet. This just says very argumentative.
Yeah.
All right.
Prove us
Problem
wrong.
solved.
And that goes back to my original point. If I agree, I don't got anything to fucking say.
And then this last one, someone said he jerks off weird. Ha ha ha. Ask about that.
I just found out a month ago I jerk off weird.
That's earth shattering.
Yeah.
You just found that out a month ago?
Yeah. I knew it was different. I didn't know it was so different.
Are you using two hands?
No.
God, no.
Oh, I wish I was. Oh,
God, no, Sam.
God, Sam, I wish that was the problem. Oh, just not enough coverage.
Yeah, I've been jerking off weird. I got a huge cock.
Nah,
Two fingers? I don't fucking know.
I do, I don't know what the exact term, a lot of people call it Western grip. Yeah, so
How do we both know exactly what that? We both were like, oh.
It was probably the Will Ferrell George Bush thing. You remember? Did you guys ever watch that one?
The porn between them?
No. No, there was Will Ferrell was doing a George Bush special where he was pretending to be George Bush, and he was calling it Western grip, and he kept doing this. Anyway, whatever.
Gross.
How old are you?
27.
12.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
You seen a Western grip in your day?
I developed because I'm left-handed, so logic dictates I should do it like that. But I got ADHD. I switch around tabs a lot, so I'm like, I developed this thing where I'd be like looking for shit with my left hand on the computer, and then I'm like, I just started tugging with the right hand. So I do reverse style. I'm doing this to be funny, but I don't actually do that. They were calling me out for that. I don't actually do that, but I tug reverse.
Don't aim it at me.
What? I'm sorry.
Come here, baby. Talk right into my eyes.
So I'll have the phone or the computer in my left hand, and then I reverse. But this part is insane. I've come to realize. I'm so used to it. This next part is
Oh,
insane.
so we haven't even gotten to the thing yet.
Oh no.
Yeah, so like, I'm going reverse. It's time to come. And then I'll have like toilet paper with me, so because I hate getting it on my hand, because that feels like you wash your hands, you feel like it's never clean. So then when it's time to come, I like put my phone down and I grab the toilet paper and then I reverse and then I finish like this.
Sam, you're not looking. Sam, look at
What?
me.
You're not
No,
looking.
no, I
Sam,
can't. I can't.
Sam,
I can't picture it.
Sam,
So
look
dude,
at
You
you.
it'll-
switch back to lefty with the toilet paper in hand.
Dude, it'll literally be like this. It'll literally
It's
be
not
like
that
this.
big.
What? It's comparison.
I'm kidding.
All right, it'll be like this.
Thank you. Thank you.
No,
Do you want the French fry?
It'll be like this, and then it'll be like about to come, and I usually put the phone down,
You throw your
grab it,
laptop
and
on the
then
ground?
finish like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but
Oh.
but here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Did you learn to jerk off at a fucking
No. Here's
massage parlor?
Here's the thing, Sam. I come super hard.
Oh, okay. You know what? That makes it all okay.
Yeah. No, I honestly I think it's
That makes it
I get
completely
that it's
okay.
different. I get that it's different, but I think it's an optimal way of jerking off, cuz I think with coverage, I get more coverage on the penis when I'm jerking like this, cuz it's not just like a this. Cuz how you jerk off? You just
Yeah, like that. I go like this.
yeah. But with that, I
The
don't
world's
think you
smallest violin.
No, because I realized this recently. I think
Crying the whole time.
I think when dudes jerk off like this, they don't get enough head coverage. And dude, can you imagine imagine this? Just
I'm locked in.
Did you just touch him with your jerk off hand?
The finish hand.
you
The
haven't
the
been,
finisher.
you haven't been listening.
No, this is my cum hand.
This hand does come. This hand does the work. This hand comes.
Inside of you, there are two jerk off hands.
There's two wolves jerking off. One's watching gay porn. One's watching straight porn. No, I realize it's a much more enjoyable way of jerking because you get a lot of head coverage in the process.
You keep saying head coverage, and I don't like it every time.
Brother,
Head coverage.
do you want to just get the shaft jerk, or do you want like the head rub the whole time?
I don't know, man. I'm like,
I get to rub the head the whole time.
Gun to your
30.
head, shaft or head.
Gun to your head. How do you want me to jerk you off?
Overhead or under.
oh, head coverage is gross, man. But
All right.
but if you like it, I love it. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, everyone out there could be coming way harder.
Are you revolutionizing the cum game?
See, that's what I realized. I felt weird about it because I never realized how weird it was, and then I just come real hard, and I think people would benefit from coming this hard. Now, I don't know if people are coming hard enough. I think they're trying to like sort of meet expectations of society. And I go, you need to bust out of that and learn how to bust better.
Make America come hard again.
Yeah.
So true, bestie.
If I could do that for society.
But would you ever consider a nip crank while solo?
If I could get a third hand, maybe. Because
You
I'm
can find one of those.
yeah. If I could get assistant.
You know, just get a phone stand.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's just a thought.
So are you leaving?
Yeah, I have to go. I'm sorry, guys. I have to go.
While we
Later.
walk Taylor.
No, it was great. I loved it. I
He's
stayed
definitely
there.
going to jerk off.
So horny right now.
I gotta try something up
It's,
there.
it's because you maintained such hard eye contact with him during that last.
He was, dude, I told you, he was responding well, and I go, you want to hear me?
I got more.
That one was mine.
Yeah, he did say you come weird.
I come different.
Build different. Come different.
You guys came like me, you wouldn't feel
You
weird
wouldn't
for
get
a
it.
second.
Yeah. You don't
You'd
get
be
it.
you'd be gumming just like me. Good.
Pat, what time are we at?
Hell yeah.
Jesus Christ, we did it.
Damn.
Damn. Andy, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. This was very fun.
Plug what you'd like to plug, your stream, your pod, your whatever.
Yeah, I talk a lot of shit on the internet. Panties in the Mouth, comedy podcast with Lemaire and Nate. The producer on the pod, me and Pat, we have two podcasts, No More Heroes. We pick a topic, Pat researches it, and I say funny things every 2 minutes. And then Drag the Lake, we talk about music. And I play a lot of video games online. So twitch.tv or youtube.com/Big Red in the Morning. Hang out with me. I'm the chillest dude on the internet. I chill so fucking hard.
Chills as hard as he comes.
She's not wrong.
That's a sick slogan.
Sam,
Can I use that?
you can have it.
Put it on a sticker.
Um,
Big Sam Hunter on Instagram. New Joke Monday every Monday at the Creek in the Cave at 10 p.m. Big Sam Hunter on YouTube. Thank you.
bye.
Bye.